Alright, we're going to do some work on these knuckleheads here. These are 47, I think. 46, one of those 2 years. So I'm going to clean all the paint off here off my gasket surfaces. I already scraped these with my scraper, but I got to blast it. That's where these tin covers go. They go in like this. And they have a gasket that goes in here that always leaks because these run really, really hot. Cooks whatever you put next to it. So you can try to use a high temperature gasket material. Some kind of silicone material might get you up in the 600 area. But I'm pretty sure being right on top of the exhaust spigot, it runs hotter than 600 right here. So these things just leak like a sieve. What holds these in is the valve guide. That's what holds them in. So you can't fix it. Once it leaks, you're screwed. And they leak a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to epoxy it. So I got some of this JB Weld Extreme Heat. It's good for 1,000 degrees. Sustained. And then it goes up to like 1,500 or something momentarily. So that should be enough to do it. So if I glue these down into there, that should seal it from the oil. It'll also keep it from moving around. So the shaft here goes through the hole for the rocker shaft. There's a bolt that goes in here, holds it on. And it looks like there's a washer with a little step to it right here. That fits into the rocker arm. It's a thrust washer. So the shoulder goes to the inside, catches in the rocker. So right now we're on the cleanup stage. Just got done cleaning all these parts up. So now we're going to go ahead and get the paint out of the hole. So I went and grabbed a 7/16 reamer. Clean the paint out of that hole. Now the shaft might go through it. Hey, it works. Imagine that. Now there's no oil seal on this side. Made the leak. So when it goes in there, there's no seal. So it looks like when we put this together, we're going to have to put a little magic goop right in here. That'll be interesting to do. You got to slip all this stuff together to the unit. All the rocker boxes, the arms, the knuckles here, all this stuff has to go together as a unit, bolt in as a combo. Now these have to be helicoil because these holes are all stripped out. They're either screwed up or they're stripped out, one of the two. That one's missing a whole bunch of threads on that one. This one looks halfway decent, but it's missing the first 2 threads. Whoop. Right there. This one's loose as a goose until it gets in there a ways. That was the good hole. This one's really screwed up. This goes about halfway before it gets tight. This is really the only hole that's worth a squat is this one here. Out of 4, you got one good one. I think I'm going to heat coil all of them. Okay, so right now we're going to have to get ourselves a washer and a 7/16 nut to go in here to hold these together. I'm going to have to put valve guides in here, bolt this all together, and let the magic goop seal down there for a day. First I got to get down the bare metal, so we got something to stick to. And of course we have chrome covers, so we'll blast that too to hopefully a little bit of bite for the magic goop to work. Alright, fun, fun, fun. Okay, now we need to get the guide holes have some paint in them too. I'm just going to do that with a blaster. Alright, we're going to go try bead blasting this out. See what happens. We'll be back.